Hello and welcome back. I just want to go through a quick example of a system of equations and how we could use this in an application. So in this example, a farmer is going to build a pen, and they've got 60 feet of fencing, and they want to build a rectangular pen that is twice as long as it is wide. So the question is, what are the dimensions of the pen, provided the farmer is going to use all of the fencing, so we'll use all 60 feet. So here, let's draw a little picture. We've got our rectangular pen, and it will have a width and a height. So let's call the height x and the length y. So we know that the length here is going to be twice as long as the width. So we know that y is going to have to be equal to 2 times x. But furthermore, the farmer is going to use all 60 feet of fencing. So if we think about it, there's going to be x feet of fencing on the left hand side, but there's also going to be x feet of fencing over there, y on the bottom, and y up here. So if we total up the entire perimeter, we're going to have 2 copies of x and 2 copies of y, and all of that is going to have to add up to 60. So the question is, what are the dimensions of the pen? Well, we have ourselves 2 equations, 2 unknowns. This is a system of equations. We can solve this. So there are various methods for solving a system of equations like this. I'm going to use the substitution method. And why am I going to use the substitution method? Because this top equation, y has been solved for in terms of x. So I know what y is in terms of x. That means that I can substitute this into the second equation down here. So for the second equation, I'll have 2x plus 2 times y, but I know that y is just 2 times x. And this is going to be equal to 60. So again, this y here, I've substituted my 2x in for y to get this equation. Now I can simplify. So this is going to be 2x plus 2 times 2x. Well, that's 4x is going to be equal to 60. Adding the 2x and the 4x together will give me 6x. And dividing both sides by 6 gives me x is equal to 10. But now, if I know that x is going to be 10, this is how wide it is, how long will the pen be, I can plug the 10 in back into my original equations. So I had 2 equations, y is equal to 2x, and this is the simpler equation, so I'm going to use that. So y is going to be 2 times 10, because I know that x is 10. So y is going to be 20. And this makes sense. If the pen is going to be 10 feet wide and 20 feet long, that'll be 10 plus 20 plus 10 plus 20, which is 60 feet of fencing. But also the width being 10 and the length being 20, the width is half of the length, or the length is twice the width, which is exactly the conditions that we needed. So systems of equations like this are quite nice and will show up in lots of situations.